Alright, so we're going to get into a game with our Ultra Necrozma deck. If you haven't seen the deck profile yet, it should be appearing somewhere above right now. Ideally, we would go second. Expanded, you pretty much always want to go second, although this hand is totally fine going first. So we have our optimal starter, which is always the Ultra Necrozma. And we're up against a mirror match, it looks like. Okay, this is fine. We can totally win the mirror match. We are going to be at a disadvantage by going first. Okay, although they started Trubbish, so that's good. So because this appears to be a mirror match, we're going to get rid of the Ranger. We don't need that anymore. We want to check. We need stretchers, special charges. We priced 2 double dragons. That is very bad. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab a Trubbish. There, go there. There's no reason to play the Silent Lab down because I believe it is a mirror match. And we'll hit done. We'll also mute our opponent. Yep, it is a mirror match. Okay. So we needed to force them to have the Silent Lab, so that's why we held on to it. That's why we've also benched the Trubbish. If they take the knockout here, because we prized 2 double dragons, our best bet might actually be to KO with Trashalanche. There's a good chance that they need to play enough items for that to happen, and regardless, we need attackers. Garbotoxin does not matter a whole lot in the mirror match. Okay, so they're going to grab their Ultra. Yep. Okay, they just need a Float Stone. They're in a very good spot. This is quite unfortunate. Oh, they Marnie us. Okay, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. So we have 2 double dragons in deck. We need to find one of those, preferably. Or they need to whiff their Float Stone and give us another turn. This is not the hand. Okay, they did whiff, though. That's good. Treasure's nice. We know the bottom 5 cards aren't what we want, so we're going to Trainers Mail first into a Sycamore. Very cool. And then we're going to go ahead, Lucky Egg the active. They're down 1, 2, 3 items. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the Trubbish. Grab another Ultra. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring the Trubbish back. And research. We whiffed the double dragon, that's okay. Let's go ahead and burn this. Attach. Pass. Alright, so unfortunately we whiffed the double dragon energy. Not a surprise. We did hit one of our 2 psychics, though. Unfortunate. Okay, there's their Garbotoxin. That does absolutely nothing. The blower is annoying. Like, we do have a good hand, but the extra 3-card draw from the Lucky Egg would have been quite nice. They got rid of their own Silent... Okay, they're fitting their deck. Alright, so they're probably not going to whiff here. This is a situation where Teammates would have been a very, very nice play. Unfortunately, we do not have access to it. There's the bike for 2. And do they find the float? They do not. Okay. I don't want to end my opponent. I'd be down. We don't want to evolve. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Sycamore. I think at this point we can get ahead, so losing the extra VS Seeker is fine. There we go. Attach. I can Trainers Mail, but I don't think I want to. I want to keep them in the deck for later. Let's go and take the knockout. That is one of the things about this deck. You don't have to play cards because you have them. Like, at this point, we have everything we need, so there's no reason to play, say, a Trainer's Mail, because if they N us, we want to draw the Trainer's Mail. We don't really want anything else. There's a teammate, so they get the knockout. They can also do so without playing more items. So they have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, but we take the knockout with Trashalanche. Okay. So we have double Trainer's Mail, which can hit into the Trashalanche Garbodor. We'd also potentially hit a Field Blower, which would be nice. We can Special Charge our energy back, so we go back to having 2 in deck. Yeah, we have a lot of options with this hand, and taking the first knockout is such a big deal. Unfortunately, we didn't get one of our energy off the prizes. That is super unfortunate. Okay, let's check. We have 1 N left in deck, and we have 1 VS Seeker left. We have both of our Guzmas left. Okay, let's see if they get another energy drop. If not, we're definitely Marning them. So they've only played 1 card from their hand so far, so we know that they teammates for another good card. Which makes me say that we have to disrupt their hand. Go ahead and Trainer's Mail. We could also just teammates to guarantee it. Alright, so now let's think about what's the best play. So we have the guaranteed knockout. We could teammates for Field Blower, Trash... Well, they only draw 1 card with the Lucky Egg. So I think it's best to go ahead and grab the Double Dragon here. So it's our last Double Dragon, but that's okay. And then we can go ahead and grab the Trashalanche, so we have the guaranteed KO on the next turn. Keep the bike, definitely keep the computer search. We want to keep the special charge for another turn. Go ahead and take the knockout. And the reason we're going to KO with the Ultra Necrozma is they could play something like an Enhanced Hammer, and we wouldn't want them to knock this out plus Enhanced Hammer. We get the Double Dragon off the prizes, which is very good. I have a strong feeling they're going to N us this turn. Maybe they're not. So we need 4 prizes. We have 3 attackers set up, and this would be our 4th attacker. So we're in a good spot. A Stretcher to grab 1 more Ultra Necrozma could be nice. We're just hoping for no hand disruption, though. If they don't disrupt our hand, I think we're totally fine, because we can go Special Charge, attach Double Dragon. Alright, let's see what they choose. There's the Marnie. Okay, so the Double Dragon and the Special Charge go to the bottom of the deck. It's quite unfortunate. That's one of the powerful things about Marnie. But we do have an attacker set up, so we have an extra turn to work with. And we can grab our other Trashalanche, which is quite nice. Unfortunately, we have no supporter in this hand. We have no Lucky Egg in this hand either, so we can't even Lucky Egg our Garbodor. Three, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. We're knocking out anything with Trashalanche. And they got rid of an N, which makes me think they do have something in their hand. They got another bike. Sure, that does nothing. Promote the one with the Float Stone. What a top deck. Okay. Get rid of that. We don't need it. Grab the other Trashalanche. This also shuffles the deck to put the Double Dragon, the Special Charge, stuff like that, back towards the top. There's no reason to bench the Trubbish. It's just in the way. So we have our 4 attackers to take 4 prizes. Actually, what we can do, because we're going to attack with Garbodor, we don't need this anymore. Go there, attach the egg, put a float there, retreat the one with the egg, and Trashalanche. Okay, so now my opponent has to find Double Dragon energy and either a Float Stone or a Silent Lab. Or they could find a Lucky Egg as well. They need to find a tool card. They're down 2 labs, they're down... Oh, they're only down 1 float. Okay, they should get there for sure. Yeah, there's the teammates. This is still fine, because we got our next attacker. Unless they play a second Field Blower, the Lucky Egg's going to proc, and we're going to get 3 free cards. And then we have a Marnie ready to go. and we have an attacker ready to go. So we have 2 double dragons. So we need to find a special charge. That's the moral of the story. Because we have 1 psychic and 1 double dragon in deck, and we need 3 prizes. Let's see. I assume double dragon float stone is what they're going to grab, unless they have one of those pieces in hand. The correct thing to do, too, is not play any cards from your hand, but teammates first, so I don't know what they have. Okay, that was a cool draw. Promote the one that has the float stone. VS Seeker is very nice, so we're going to go ahead, get rid of that. Fail, but that's okay. Put the lucky egg down. We have our 3 attackers to take 3 prizes. I think we're going to go ahead and teammates this turn. Oh, I just realized that was a misplay. That was my last VS Seeker, so we should have gotten rid of the Silent Lab instead. Yeah, that was a huge misplay. So now we have 1 more useless card in the deck. Go ahead and special charge. Just increase our chances to draw what we need. We're going to put the one with the lucky egg and take the knockout. So now if they N us down to 2, the lucky egg is going to protect us from that N. And we get a teammates off the prizes, so if they N us, that's another good card. Again, the Guzma shouldn't have been... we should have got rid of the Silent Lab. Sure, they mentioned another Trubbish. I don't know why. And if they don't disrupt our hand, we have teammates, so we essentially set up checkmate, where we just go get a double dragon energy, put it on the bench, and we say we have 2 attackers to take 2 prizes, and this is GG's. So as you've seen in this matchup, it's all about kind of managing resources. Okay, this is fine. Knocking out that doesn't change anything. I mean, it doesn't get rid of the... that doesn't proc the lucky egg. That's actually a good play by my opponent. But we have the teammate, so it doesn't actually do anything to us. It's all about managing resources. We still have a lot of gas in deck. We haven't played a single bike yet, for example. Normally you promote the pivot, but whatever. We essentially have game. We just go teammates. Sure. Grab double dragon. Actually, grab a computer search. Because, like, I think the worst thing they can do here is N us and play, like, an enhanced hammer. Yeah, and there's the victory. Okay. So, the mirror match was all about managing resources. And you saw, we never really bricked in that game. There was the, like, 1 turn where it was difficult to find. But we prized 2 of our 4 double dragon energies. And we were still able to find it very quickly. And that is why Computer Search is also the most important ace spec in the deck. But if you don't have it, Life Dew would also be very good. Life Dew would also be a very big deal in the mirror match. They use their Field Blower early. If we were able to Life Dew in the late game, suddenly it's like, well, you either KO the attacker, or you have to gust around it, and I get to keep my attacker. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay. Hopefully you enjoy the deck as much as I do. I really enjoy this deck. I think it's one of the most fun decks to play in the expanded format right now, as weird as that sounds. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, other YouTube stuff. Check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/mellow_Magikarp, and I'll catch y'all later.